Honest challenges, why some people say living in Nebraska can feel tough. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a real talk about something a lot of folks ask about, the downsides of calling Nebraska home. While the Cornhusker State has plenty of loyal fans, many current and former residents point out some genuine challenges that make daily life feel harder than expected. If you're thinking about moving here or just curious about the realities, this video breaks down the most common complaints in a straightforward way. Keep in mind, everyone's experience is different. What bothers one person might not faze another. Let's start with the weather, which tops almost every list. Nebraska sits right in the middle of the country, and that means extreme swings. Summers can bring scorching heat and high humidity that makes being outside feel exhausting. Winters are long, bitterly cold, and often come with heavy snow and ice. Many people say the wind makes the cold feel even worse, and blizzards can shut down roads for days. On top of that, spring and summer bring the risk of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Families often share stories of rushing to basements or shelters, and the constant preparation can wear on your nerves over time. While weather apps help, the unpredictability is something newcomers frequently mention as a big adjustment. Another frequent complaint is the high property taxes. Even though overall cost of living can seem reasonable in some areas, homeowners often feel shocked by their tax bills. Nebraska's property taxes rank among the higher ones nationally for many years, and rising home values have pushed bills even higher for some families. People talk about paying hundreds or even over $1,000 extra each month just in taxes, which eats into budgets and makes homeownership feel less affordable than expected. Local discussions often revolve around finding relief, but many residents say the burden remains a constant source of frustration, especially for fixed-income households or young families trying to build equity. Getting around can also be a hassle. Nebraska is a big state with wide open spaces, but outside of Omaha and Lincoln, public transportation is very limited. Most people say you absolutely need a reliable car for everything: work, groceries, school runs, or visiting friends. Rural roads can have potholes after harsh winters, and highway construction projects sometimes seem to drag on. In bigger cities, traffic and ongoing road work add to commute times. For families who want walkable neighborhoods or safe biking options for kids, some areas fall short, leaving people feeling dependent on driving everywhere. Job opportunities and salaries come up a lot too. While certain industries like agriculture, healthcare, and manufacturing are strong, many residents in specialized fields say career growth feels limited compared to bigger coastal or tech-heavy states. Average salaries in some sectors lag behind national figures, and with inflation hitting everyday expenses, stretching paychecks can be tough. Young professionals sometimes mention moving away for better advancement, only to weigh the trade-offs later. Entrepreneurship exists, but the smaller population base means fewer customers and clients for some businesses. Entertainment and cultural options are another area where opinions split. Outside the Omaha and Lincoln metro areas, many towns feel quiet, really quiet. People who love vibrant nightlife, diverse dining scenes, concerts, or museums often say options are limited. "There's not much to do on a Friday night" is a phrase you hear frequently from teens and young adults. While college football brings huge energy in the fall, the rest of the year can feel monotonous for those craving variety. Shopping malls and big box stores dominate, but unique boutiques or international experiences are harder to find without traveling hours away. The landscape itself is beautiful to some, but can feel repetitive to others. Endless flat fields and prairie views stretch for miles, which offers peaceful drives but also leads to comments about nothing to look at during long road trips. There are no beaches or mountains nearby, so weekend getaways for ocean views or serious hiking require significant planning and driving. Some residents say the isolation from major destinations adds to a sense of being far from everything exciting. Allergies and environmental factors pop up too. With so much farmland and open country, pollen seasons can be intense for hay fever sufferers. Dust, wind, and occasional drought conditions add to the mix. Plus, certain areas deal with radon gas risks in homes, requiring testing and mitigation that costs extra. For newcomers, the social side can take time to navigate. While many Nebraskans are described as friendly, some transplants say it can feel insular. Building deep friendships takes longer than expected, especially if you come from a more outgoing or diverse background. Small town life means everyone knows everyone, which brings comfort to locals, but can feel overwhelming or judgmental to outsiders at first. Of course, these challenges don't tell the whole story. Many people who stick it out appreciate the lower crime rates in many areas, strong schools in certain districts, and the sense of community during tough times. But for those weighing a move, it's important to visit during different seasons and talk to locals about the realities. If you're sensitive to extreme weather, tight on budget with home ownership in mind, or someone who thrives on big city energy and quick travel to beaches or mountains, Nebraska might present more hurdles than highlights. On the flip side, if you value quieter living, tight-knit communities, and don't mind planning around the elements, the state could still surprise you positively. What do you think? Have you experienced these challenges firsthand, or do you see them differently? Share your honest thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing real perspectives. If you found this helpful for your decision-making, give it a like, subscribe for more balanced looks at places to live, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.